you were to ask your average YouTuber, what do you consider a milestone? How do you know that you made it? Almost everyone would say some arbitrary milestone. 1 million subscribers, 10 million subscribers. People start recognizing them in real life. Their favorite YouTubers that they've looked up to for a long time finally noticed them. There are many arbitrary ways to judge whether you've made it as a YouTuber. I have a slightly different method of judging, one that I am very proud of and I am glad to share with you all today. You know you made it when there are dedicated Reddit communities made to hate you, as well as small armies of Twitter warriors fighting the good cause. And I guess I am the good cause at this point because they are fighting me. It's lovely, it's great, you love to hear from them every once in a while. And honestly, the truth of the matter is, they're obviously doing it for their own clout. That's the fact. They're trying to make a name for themselves, get more popular, something by pooping on me, I guess. I'm not exactly sure, but hell yeah, why not? There's one thing that they're definitely not trying to do. They're not trying to stop the beast. The beast in this metaphor being me, of course. That's definitely not the case, because at this point, I think people must come to realize that when they make these long Twitter threads and Reddit posts and character assassination attacks, at this point, they must realize it's just making me happy, right? They realize that A, they're giving me more content, B, I'm gonna end up clowning on them and delegitimizing their entire cause, and C, I genuinely love this kind of thing. I don't know. All these YouTubers be like, oh no, I don't read comments. No, comments say hate. Oh, I hate getting hate. Hate is too much. No. And I'm saying that in the virgin voice because that's not how I feel. I totally understand why people feel that way, and I'm not delegitimizing it, and hating people online is kind of a weak mindset. But nah, fam! Someone like me that loves this kind of stuff, just seeing myself living rent-free in the heads of the public, fam, you are making me happy. So, these designed hate communities purely made for my satisfaction, to you all I say, thank you very much. If you're unaware of the current situation that riled up the dark forces of the internet against me, it's the stupid Uzaki Chan thing, as well as the cuties thing. Fam, this is pathetic. To briefly summarize these two controversies, my takes, the internet's barrage of attacks, and how it ended up causing them so much more harm than good, completely flexing on everyone. Because that was kind of part of the plan, I will definitely admit. And they kind of fell for it hook, line, and sinker. So I'll tell you the meticulous planning stages in just a brief minute. But basically, there's this new anime this season called Uzaki Chan Wants to Hang Out. Uzaki Chan is a 19-year-old anime woman. For those of you that are unaware, that is of legal age. Had to clarify that. You'll soon be surprised to see why. And even though she has proportions actually representative of real-life women, very famous adult actress Shibuya Kaho is pretty much the same size dimensions as Uzaki-chan, as a simple example, to show that, yes, it is in fact real. Well, poor Uzaki-chan is getting flamed, and anyone that likes Uzaki-chan is getting blasted by the Twitter Knights of Justice. Because you see, anyone that likes Uzaki-chan must be a pedophile. Now you're probably wondering, wait a second, I don't understand the correlation. Uzaki-chan's 19 and has the body that adults have. How can liking Uzaki-chan make you a pedophile? This is probably what's going through most people's heads. And the simple answer to that question is, Twitter doesn't need an excuse to get upset, they just get upset. Sometimes people just want to make noise, and they don't have an excuse to make the noise, so they'll just make the noise anyway. That's just the sad reality of life at this point, and it's something that we all have to come to deal with. Some people get upset about it. Other people, like me, thrive in the situation because it's so much fun watching idiots make fools of themselves. Hell yes! Subscribe to watch more idiots make fools of themselves. At 2 million subscribers, we're summoning Satan. That's the milestone special here. Only the best on this channel. Hell yeah. Now, this controversy is stupid, but by the fact that it got so huge, I had to make a video on it because, as you all know, I love making videos, roasting toxic fans, roasting toxic people, and I made an entire installment of the Uzaki-chan Chronicles in my toxic fandom series. Now, I made another video directly following that one, making fun of and lambasting Netflix because of a certain show that they had planned to air something by the name of Cuties, which is a story about 11-year-old girls that are very sexualized in the thumbnail, and their journey to do like this sexual twerking dance thingy. It doesn't matter. It's disgusting. It's gross. And I made a video talking about why it's disgusting and it's gross, comparing the two situations, and talking about how everyone is always quick to point out how everyone else is terrible unless they have monetary gain to make off the situation. Netflix had monetary gain to market Cuties towards a pedophile audience, so therefore they did. Now, as one of my memes in my actual video, I said, look, it would be hypocritical of me to make a video making fun of people that are purely doing everything for monetary gain, because my video is a video about me spouting justice for a monetary gain. I completely understand the hypocrisy there. Absolutely, I think YouTubers should not be trusted in the slightest. Every YouTuber is trying to emotionally manipulate you. I'm telling you guys, don't trust YouTubers, bro. These guys, I'm telling you, they're smiling at you 1 second, you turn around and they'll shove a like button up your ass. Don't trust them. That said, definitely subscribe. 2 million subscribers for summoning Satan. It'll be great. Smash like, ring the bell. Hell yes. Had to get that emotional manipulation out of the way real quick to say that the meme in my video was that the video will probably not be monetized, and just because of that fact, I'm gonna title it America is Retarded. Now, retarded is not a word that YouTube likes. YouTube demonetizes everyone who even says the word retard in a video, let alone title it like that. Now, that's the ironic meme that I put in my video. And as far as the thumbnail goes, if you look at it, I'm not saying that America is retarded because Uzaki Chan everyone says is bad, whereas Cuties everyone says is good, because obviously everyone thinks it's terrible except for the company itself that promoted it for monetary gain. Just like every company is all quick to point out hypocrisy and always quick to spout virtues unless it's for monetary gain. And I give other examples of this. My video, America is Retarded, is about that fact, about the super materialistic corporate lifestyle, pointing out how everyone else is trash and garbage, but it's all okay for them if they're making money off it. That's what the video is about. I give a lot of examples. I think it's a pretty good video, if I do say so myself, and this needs to be elaborated now because people got the wrong impression of what that video is about based on the title and the thumbnail. Looking at the title and thumbnail, it's very easy to see without watching the video. Wait a second. Nux is saying America is retarded, and the reason he's giving in the thumbnail is because America says Uzaki Chan is bad and Cuties is good. No one says Cuties is good, Nux. Clearly you don't know what you're talking about. This is so sad. And I got a ton of stupid rebuttals like that clearly did not watch my video, saying, how can you say America's retarded when Cuties is a French film? When in the actual video itself, I explained that, yes, it's a French film, but it didn't use a sexual thumbnail in France. Netflix changed the thumbnail to be attractive to pedophiles. That's the issue. Hello? And other people had rebuttals. How can you say America's retarded when you're in America, bro? Bro. Now that's pretty deep, man. Clearly, I did not think this through at all. My plan was not a dumb high 189 IQ strategy. Translator's note, strategy is keikaku, and clearly mine sucked. Yeah. So, unfortunately, I had to wade through so much garbage when it came to the hate I was getting on this video and the responses, because everyone that actually had bad things to say about me when it comes to this video is someone that roasted me on a point that I clearly didn't understand, but a point that was also answered and cleared up in the video. People were like, bro, you used the word retard in the title. You're obviously a bad person already. When in the video itself, I talk about exactly why I'm titling it that way and explaining that very point that they thought that their big brain came up with. Now, one of the reasons why I wanted to title it and thumbnail it in this way was because I was very curious as to the hate mob I would stir up. I know that a lot of people hate me. I can't see why. This is so sad. Why would people hate someone that just spits facts? Oh, yeah. Modern day climate people hate people that spit facts. It's so sad, but it's strangely true. I don't understand it, but that is the reality of the situation. So, honestly and truthfully, I had this crazy idea because I get crap for all of my videos, like a ton of them. It's actually crazy. It's insane. Like Hero Hey, kind of like an anime news YouTuber guy that talks about all this kind of stuff. He made a video on the hate that I got for this video before I got the chance to respond myself. This guy's on the ball. I don't know. I don't understand. I will link his video of the situation in the description for his take on the matter, but he managed to dig up this Reddit post that I didn't even find myself when I was looking for the hate I was getting. And this post goes back to say that It's my fault that I DDoSed my anime list during the interspecies reviewers thing. That did not happen, okay? I did not DDoS anyone. Now there are these crazy conspiracy theories that I am secretly the root of all evil. And speaking of, we are summoning Satan at 2 million subscribers. I don't know if I mentioned it. Definitely subscribe if you're new here. Join the cult where we laugh at toxicity and have a great time with hate, because hate is underrated. But it's actually insane. I do love it and appreciate it. Thank you so much to all my fans, and thank you, maybe even more, to all my haters for really, you know, grounding me, keeping me humble. You know how it is. But anyway, one of the reasons that I didn't mention anywhere as to why I titled that video and thumbnailed it like that, which is obviously very easy to misunderstand. Oh, and trust me, I knew it was easy to misunderstand when I came up with it. You think that after making over 500 videos on YouTube, I wouldn't know that people will get upset at a title and thumbnail like this? Really? I wanted to do it for the meme, putting retarded in a title just to prove the point that I'm not purely in it for the monetary gain, to flex on the companies that are all virtue signaling for their monetary gain. That was one reason as to why I wanted to do it. And the other reason, which worked wonders, I wanted to see what % of the hate groups out there that just poop on me, what % of them actually watch the videos and then hate on me, and what % of them actually come to these ridiculous conclusions completely based on the titles and thumbnails, just trying to headcanon their way through my arguments to roast me to other people that are in these communities that also don't watch my videos. And I finally come to the conclusion that 99% of the hate I get is from people that don't watch my videos and hate me purely based off excuses to have issues based on my titles and thumbnails and memes and whatever else. I was so excited to try this experiment because I've always obviously had this feeling, being that it's been proven in previous cases on individual levels. I just wanted to see if I could really make a title thumbnail that is all completely explained within the video, but to someone who hasn't watched the video will completely not get at all what's going on in the title thumbnail. And that's why I did that for my America's Retarded video. And it freaking worked, fam. You know the meme, flexing on the haters, dabbing on the haters? Bro, I destroyed you guys. How does it feel? Well, you wouldn't know because it's not like you're gonna watch this video. You're just gonna base more hate tweets off the title and thumbnail. Oh, get baited, bitch. This was so good. I just needed to try this social experiment, making the most complex 5D big brain Death Note level strategy to destroy all of these hate groups at the same time. And oh, did it work? Oh, it worked even better than I could expect it. I had hundreds and hundreds of Twitter threads made against me for this video. And when Hirohei, anime news guy, covered it, he wanted to have a friendly flex on me. He said, well, you see, you only have hundreds of tweets made against you for that video, but I have thousands of tweets made against me for the Uzaki Chan thing. And to that I say, I am very proud of you, my child, for flexing on toxic arse faces. But that said and done, I do think my flex is larger, for you see, people that were getting pissed off of your Uzaki Chan videos, they were just upset that there were a million Uzaki Chan videos getting big. It's not because of you as an individual. No offense. And again, I am very proud. But these guys that are hating on me for my America's Retarded video, it's just because it came from me. It's a much more personal level, and it's a much more personal flex, and it served so many purposes. It got my point across in the video to everyone that watched it so well. People in the comments were saying, as an American, I took offense to this title, but after watching it, I completely agree. Here's a like. I love those comments. And to the people that didn't watch the video, they just got completely destroyed, exposing them as the biggest bag of frauds I've ever laid my eyes on. So thank you all so much for getting offended by that last video, because it's because of you that you delegitimized your entire movement, which is, in a nutshell, one of the biggest issues in modern day politics. This channel does not get politically biased in any way, but I'm allowed to laugh at the toxicity when I see it. Do you realize that there are actual pedophiles out there that are doing horrible things in society, and that's something that should definitely be shut down? Well, don't you think it delegitimizes actual victims to this horrible, horrible act if now everyone that likes this anime, Uzaki Chan, is a pedophile? Well, thank you for delegitimizing your entire cause, you dumbass. And as much as I like to laugh, that's sad. You guys are sad. But you also delegitimized all my haters with this one hate movement, so I very much appreciate it. Thank you all so much. My haters just crippled themselves more than my fans ever could. You'll love to see it. Anyway, just wanted to update you all on the situation. This was kind of a personal project to see if I could catch the bait, and it just worked so well. I'm sorry. Had to let you guys all in on the big flex. Oh, and you want to know an even bigger flex? My original Uzaki Chan video, which didn't really get me any hate, that video is demonetized. But the video titled America's Retarded, I don't know how it snuck past YouTube's guidelines, but that one's green as a whistle. That video made me some good though after all. It was not expected. It was a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. Have yourselves the most wonderful evening. Remember to laugh at some toxicity. Subscribe, because at 2 million subs, we're summoning Satan. And remember to stay weird, fam.